Everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to use rigid bodies in Godot game engine. So let's get started. So I will just create one 2D scene, and inside that I can just add a static body. So I'll just add one static body. It will add some collision shape, as well as it will add one I don't know, sprite 2D I guess, but sprite 2D we can keep it as empty for now. And for collision shape I can just add some rectangle shape. So here is our rectangle shape, and I can just expand this over here, something like this. Then I can just take our static body. I'll click on this move tool, and I'll just move it at the very bottom. Okay, and here I'll just take again the collision shape, and I'll just move it over here. So yeah, now again I'll command S to save, or control S. Now I'll just take one rigid body. So the advantage of using rigid body, it already has physics built into it, so we don't have to write any kind of logic of our own. So again, rigid body also take a collision shape as well as a sprite 2D. I'll just move sprite 2D above. Then for sprite I'll just drag and drop the Godot icon which we have. Then I'll inside collision shape I'll just take a you can either take a rectangle or a circle. I'll just take a rectangle because the sprite is kind of like a rectangle. Okay, over here, over here and over here. Okay, then I'll just click on this, and with the help of move tool I'll just move it like this. Okay, then I can just run it, select the current scene, and here you can see it has automatically falls. I don't need to write any kind of script to make it fall or any kind of things. It has automatically physics built into it. Now let me just show you one more thing, like just how to change like the mass of a rigid body. So yeah, you can do that stuff as well. So what I can do is I'll come over here, I'll take one more static body, and I'll just move it over here. Inside the static body I'll just take this collision shape, and here I'll just take one rectangle, not rectangle, sprite 2D. So I'll just move the sprite 2D up. Then here I'll just drag and drop this inside our sprite 2D. If you want to scale the sprite 2D you can as well. So I can just click on this, and if I want to I can move it like this. I'll just move it like this as well. So it's up to you how you want to do it. I'll just go to collision shape, and here I'll just select this new rectangle shape 2D, and I'll just move it over here. Okay, and here I'll just move it over here. I'll command S to save. Then what I'll do is I will take another rigid body. Now here I did one mistake. This should not have been a static body, it should be a rigid body. So I can just come over here, and I can just click on change type, and I'll just take this as rigid body. Okay, now the name is still static body. I'll just change it to rigid body. Rigid body, and here you can see it is of type rigid body over here. Okay, so this is fine. Now I'll just take two more rigid body, because if I run this rigid body will also fall. I want to show you one not so cool thing, I guess. I'm not sure if you find it cool or not, but I'll just take two more rigid bodies, one rigid body and one more rigid body. Okay, it should not be inside, it should be outside. So something like this. Then inside the first rigid body I'll just take one collision shape, and inside this rigid body I'll take one sprite 2D as well. Then for this rigid body again I'll just take one collision shape, and again I'll just take a sprite 2D as well. Then I'll just click on this move tool. I'll just select my rigid body 4. Okay, and I'll just move it somewhere over here. So this is okay. So just to give it kind of like a balance, you can make this as a static body as well, but yeah, it's just to playing around. So here I'll just drag and drop this sprite 2D over here, and I'll just go to our sprite 2D, I'll go to transform. I'll just change the visibility to 0.5. so here, okay, 0.5 is still too much, maybe 0.45, maybe 0.4, maybe 0.35. yeah, this looks okay, and I can just take this and move it little bit down, so something like this. Okay, then I'll come back to this again, and I'll just move the sprite 2D up. Here is our collision shape, and here I'll just take this rectangle shape 2D, and here I'll just give it some collision shape of rectangle shape. Okay, then I'll again come back to this over here, and I'll again move this over here. Then again I'll just move the sprite 2D up. Here is our sprite 2D, and I'll just drag and drop this icon.svg. Here is our collision shape. I'll just add one new rectangle shape 2D. okay, so here is our sprite 2D, and I'll just go to transform, and here I'll just change it to, I don't know, 0.5. so yeah, looks okay. Again I'll just take this rigid body, just move it little bit over on this. Now I'll take our collision shape, so I already have it. Then I can make it the same size over here as well. Then I'll just go back to the first rigid body, and I'll just move it over here so that it falls on this particular plank kind of thing. Now let's try to run it, and let's see what happens. So here you can see I want this particular rigid body to jump as soon as this one falls, right? So what I can do, I'll go to this rigid body, I'll just change the mass of it to maybe 20 would be too much, I guess, but let's see. Let's run it. Now this should fall. Here you can see it kind of jumps. So hopefully you got the point. I think I can move it even further. So this kind of like, I mean, it's not simple physics, it's pretty cool physics, but we just, even without writing a single line of code, we are able to achieve these kind of things. So hopefully you got the point. That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.